John Kavakas here for My Take. Today we're going to take a look at Goldvarg's 1970 Chevrolet Impala Custom Coupe. Now 1970 was an unusual year for Chevrolet. It was a bit more conservative styling. They actually dialed it back a little bit from 1969. 1969 had the big wraparound bumper in the front and the rectangular taillights in the rear. The 70, a lot of people thought was a bit more tasteful, a little more understated bumper. Went back to the three vertical tail lights in the back, a little bit more emblematic of Chevrolet. The SS model was gone. We were at the tail end of big engines in the full-size cars. There was a lot more performance to buy on the intermediate-sized car with a big engine in it, and that's where all of the performance emphasis was. So the big cars were moving towards something a little bit more luxurious, and the buckets and the console were gone along with the SS package. The Caprice was now the top of the line in Chevrolet. In the custom line, there were two doors. There were two-door versions, the Custom and the Sport. And the only difference between those was a difference in the roof line. The Custom had a squared-off roof line. The Sport was a bit more flowing. There were four-door models in the Custom sedan, the Sports sedan, the four-door sedan, and the convertible. And then the Bel Air, which originally was to be top of the line back in the 50s or so, was now the entry-level sedan. So you could get a 352 barrel. That was standard, 250 horsepower. You can still get all the way up to a 454 cubic inch, 390 horsepower engine, but those were falling out of favor. And so here we have, Goldvarg has given us a 1/43 replica of the two-door Custom Coupe, which for the Custom lineup would have been kind of the top of the line model. The colors are Mulsanne Blue, and there was another color called Heath Green, Heath Mist, I believe it was. Both of these colors are still available. Legacy has them, Goldvarg has them. Let's take a look at the car on the turntable and see what it looks like. So again, the color, that blue, that Mulsanne Blue. Whenever I see this blue, I think about the 1968, 1969 Corvettes in that brilliant blue. Well, they've captured that brilliant, almost luminescent blue for this model here. It's a beautiful color. They've got the grille photo etched, but incredible depth along with the badging in the front. You can see the amber turn signal lights down the bottom of the grille. That lenses on the headlights are just beautiful and textured if you can look close enough to see them. Same thing with the rear. The tail lights are very well replicated. Again, there's incredible detail in the tail lights, but you have to get a magnifying glass to see it. The badging all around, the Custom, the Impala badging. They even have the engine call out on the front quarter panel. And again, this is something that you might need some assistance to be able to see. But to be able to get it this small and this accurate and this accurately placed, I just think is phenomenal. Trim around the windows, photo etch, but very well done, very much to scale. That one strip that runs the length of the sides of the car is well replicated in two colors, chrome with a black insert. The interior is dark, but it's still fairly easy to see. The windows are down. It's easy to see that the instrument panel is very well picked out. Steering wheel is an accurate replication of the 1970 Chevy steering wheel. Side door panels, well detailed. Separate handles for all of these things. The bench seat is there and very close to the factory bench seat. There were no buckets available back then. Tires and wheel covers are good. They made an extra effort on the wheel covers on this one by giving us the blacked out center. They could use a black wash, but other than that, it is just a beautiful model. And I think I'm kind of getting at the point after doing several of these Goldvargs that I'm beginning to expect near perfection. And I think we need to give credit to Goldvarg and his company. They have almost single-handedly dragged us kicking and streaming into the 60s and early 70s, and they've given us really great models of cars that we would have seen out on the street, but maybe not paid particular notice of. So it's just a beautiful little machine, beautifully replicated, well packaged, and I think it's a fantastic model. Let's take a look at the 5-star rating. Fidelity, I'm going to give it a 5. Trim, lensing, and badging, typical 5 for Goldvarg. Color, 5. Interior detail, 5. Wheels and tires, 4. I'd like to give it a 5, but we just don't have the depth and the look that we need on the wheel covers. Value at $99, 5. Goldvarg has them, Legacy has them. Overall total is 29 points. That's high out of a possible 30, but that gives us a 5-star rating of 4.5. So Goldvarg's 1970 Chevrolet Impala custom 2-door coupe has a 4.5 rating. Hey, thanks for spending your time with me. I appreciate it. I'll be back again soon.